everybody, it's Sabrina. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to not only do the November creative goals, but we will also update my journaling tray. And when I update my journaling tray, that means I take out the previous month's stickers, I go through the quotes, I go through everything in the journaling tray to see if I still want it. I also have new stickers that I can add into my journaling tray. I spend way too much time putting these together, but I absolutely love putting them together, and it really helps me to like go through my digital supplies on my computer and kind of decide what I still love and what I might, decide to delete. Or just like, it just helps. It really helps to go through everything and kind of get new supplies basically every month and make up my own different kits. Like this one right here from Julie, Plan to Create. She made this, I think, last year, and I used it in September. But now this year, I'm going to use it in November. And so it's just the circles here, currently reading the sweater and then sweater weather. I also have a bunch of watercolor leaves and then hearts and trees. And those are from QuirkyHeart Designs, Michelle. So I will use that for another page as well. She also had a vintage florals kit, and I haven't printed the journaling cards or the bigger pieces that I'm going to use, but I did take some of the papers and clip them into shapes to try to use that in a different way. And then I wanted to add in some thankful phrases and other just simple sentiments that I can add into any of my pages. And then the rest of this is mostly Mandy Ford right here. Same thing with this page. Mandy Ford, I've talked about her many, many times, but she is one of my absolute favorite creators of printables. I love it. And she does amazing fall ones. So I have a lot of her fall collections. So of course there's an entire sheet. And I decided to do this one on matte paper just because I'm running low on sticker paper. And I really want to pay attention this month to which I like better. I think it's going to be clear sticker paper, but I just wanted to intentionally kind of see which one I prefer. So I wound up with 3 sheets and then this last one. I did print one of Ali Edwards, and let me grab that real quick. I forgot to save this one, but as you can see, it is all of the digital stories by the month kit, and I love it. I love these phrases, these simple phrases that you can use pretty much throughout the year. But I loved this. We took a 3x4 journaling card and just chopped off the top part, and I can just use this as my prompts. And I actually just did that in my journal. I'll grab that to share that with you too. So you can see that I took the facts and then used the 3 prompts there to kind of guide my journaling, added in the wildflowers and then loving and November. And it really turned out to be one of my favorite pages so far. So you can see I just have a bunch of other word phrases. So like I said, I printed a ton this month. Who knows if I will use them, but they'll just go into storage, and that is just fine with me because I will have them for as long as I want them, and then I can print more if I need more. These ones over here, I don't know if I mentioned, but these are cat collage, and I really loved this color combination. She did a whole page with like cats that were feeling under the weather, but I really wanted to use it for my creative goals. So I changed a few of the colors so that way I could use them like all together. So that's what I'm going to do for my creative goals, is use cat collage. And so over here, I can show you October turned out much better than I thought as far as productivity. I did a ton of printing and a ton of mapping out of various things. Not as much making, but definitely planning and printing. So I had one really special Happy Mail, so I included that. I decided to just do bullet points of the main things that I did. This one I had left blank and decided it'd be fun to list out the October stories that I was able to do during the month. But then I remembered I have it right here too. So I just wound up with it in 2 spots, and that's fine. And then I just put the total number because I wanted to see if I had got to 13, and I did. So I love that. And then Project Life 2024, the reading journal. You can see it's a lot of mapping and computer work. And then over here, I did other, like finishing my Me album, spending time outside journaling, helping my friend with his birthday scrapbook, and sharing about my October scrapbooking class, and then making a shirt with my heat press. So lots of things got done during the month of October, and now this month I'm hoping, since there's a few school days off, I can actually like make the pages. All right, I'm gonna switch to voiceover. We're gonna clean up my journaling tray, and then we will get started on the November page. Let's get started on this journaling tray. After a month of journaling in October, where there is a lot of different things, available, so much available besides what I print, it's a hot mess. Like, I even have stamped images that I had left over from October daily, so I'm throwing those in. I don't know if you can see, but there's even a pumpkin in there that I didn't color, and then I just cut out those 2 ghosts. I have a few sticker sheets because I was working on a page in November, and I just threw those on top. Obviously, that's not where they go, so I set those off to the side, and I did print some stickers, and then I used a few, I think, and then I threw the rest on top of a tray. So that is what I'm cutting up right now. It is some cat collage stickers. I think it's her new November ones. It's a lot of like daily life type stickers. There's dishes and in the kitchen, kind of going with that Thanksgiving eating with family theme. And I also grabbed a few word phrase stickers that are pink, and I threw those onto the sticker sheet. I believe I was trying to use up a scrap. Either way, like I said, I threw it on top of my trays, which is not what I should do. I should try to like sort it and put it in its home right away. I have 6 total clear trays. I think that's what I have. And so each of them serves a purpose, but through the month, sometimes things can get a little messy. I have, I think, half of those trays for cat collage. One of the trays is obviously for, everything that doesn't pertain to the season, but I wound up with, the daily life over on the right-hand side, as you can see, and then one with fall and one with Halloween. And so now I just have to kind of make sure they're in the correct spots. And I took a lot of the Halloween and I put it into this little bag. It is stuffed, so I may need to get a different bag, or even another 4x6 photo case. I'm gonna check my local Dollar Tree and see if they're there and cheaper, because I feel like Michael's, where I usually get them, the price is getting higher and higher. But I could definitely use a 4x6 photo case, because that's what I love to put my clear stickers in. I like to just have them in the 4x6 box. As you can see, I'm throwing a bunch of October stuff into that box, and for me that just works. Like, I can pull things out and separate things using these clear trays when it's time for that particular season, if that makes sense. But that is definitely a trick that I love. And I'm hoping that if I get more of these 4x6 boxes, I can really dive into my clear sticker storage, finish sorting it, and share it with you guys, because that would be awesome, and I think it would be really helpful to so many of you. So I've explained this word tray, I guess, for lack of a better phrase, but basically what it does is it serves the purpose for all the different word phrases. I like to print out word phrases in black, and that way I can use them at any point that I want. I have right now in the middle of this, outside goodness, currently. I love printing currently. The class that I work in, the mascot,
I don't know what you want to call it, but it's bees. So I have a few bees in that tray and a lot of just like basic stuff in that tray. But I do like to go through it every once in a while and make sure that like I'm still using it. And if I'm not, I'll just put some of the stuff away and like rotate it. I also have scraps of the Tombow River paper in case I cut it from the back. I always save like every minuscule scrap I save. And then, you know, this rarely happens because usually if I mess up a word, I will just leave it alone. But sometimes like if I mess up a header with my Tombow, I can go ahead and use the scrap pieces of paper to cover over it. But most of the time I don't have to do that. But it is so nice to have little scraps of the paper right there. I am switching to a commonplace daily planner for next year, so I have not looked to see if there's extra paper in the back. I'm pretty sure there is, but I can again use the extra paper in the back. So I have a blue dish. You can see it over to the far right. It has all my quotes and my vinyl stickers, but it does get out of hand and I might need to figure out a better way to kind of separate the two or figure out a better way to hold my quotes. Love that Demon Hunter sticker. I got it on a trip with my friend Erica and I'm saving it for putting on next year's journal. I hope that the commonplace one, I think it's from Sterling Ink. I hope that one you can put stickers, vinyl stickers on top. I hope. That'd be a bummer if you couldn't. I'm also pulling out quotes and putting them on one of the clear trays because I want to make sure that I see those and they're like top of mind, so I use them right away. I also have samplers in this little dish, so it really is out of control. And as I was editing this video, I had an idea, and I don't know if this is going to work, but let me know in the comments section what you think. If I get my clear sticker printables together and I decide that I have a bunch of stickers that I don't want, what if I could like make a little envelope of them and send them to one of you guys? Wouldn't that be fun? Like I could have a few envelopes and I could send it to you guys like in the United States, since customs sending things outside the United States is too hard. But just let me know what you think. I was thinking that, especially with how many stickers I printed in November, I'm probably gonna have extra and I'm like, I should just share these. But anyways, back to the sorting. I am looking through the stickers in that, what is it called? Like the little box over on the left-hand side, pulling out all of the seasonal stickers, and I just showed you that I closed up the 4x6 case because I got all the October stickers in there. As I was cleaning out some printables that are below my desk, I did notice a really old Simple Stories kit for fall. I think I used it to make a gratitude journal like maybe 5-6 years ago. It doesn't fit in my journaling tray, but I want to see if I can use some of it. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm like pulling everything just to see if I can use it. I really want to start going through a lot of things in my creative space and like determine if I'm actually using it.
So in an effort to make shorter videos, I'm going to turn this into a second part and I will just share that on another day. So it'll be an extra video for the week. So on that second video, you will get to see my goals come together, and that video will probably be not as long as this one, but I really wanted to just break it up into sorting my journaling pieces and also just talking about my sticker pages. And I have linked up in the eye one of my sticker videos where I took you to my computer and showed you how I put together a sticker page using Photoshop. I'm sure you could do this in Canva as long as you have your files readily available, and you could just build an 8.5 by 11 sheet in Canva. So I did notice as I was cleaning out my journaling, this is getting really messy. It has like too much in it. It has vinyl stickers, sample sheets, quotes, and it has, of course, the vinyl stickers I'm like saving for next year. I showed you the Demon Hunters one, but like These I'm saving for next year's journal. And so I just need to figure out a better system for the vinyl stickers and also the quotes. I did put a few here because I want to use those right away, and I just want to be able to know that I want to use them right away. But this is a mess, and I need to figure out a better system for it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed hearing about all my sticker sheets and how I have sorted and cleaned up my journaling tray. The next step will be taking these sheets and cutting them apart, and then I could put them in these bags, or if I have room, I could put them in a tray. But I am excited to have so many options for the rest of November. I would love a thumbs up or a subscribe if you are new to my channel. Have a great day. Bye.